Consider this. You may possess charm, achievement, wit, and articulate precisely the ideal words, yet still observe her disengage as if your connection held no significance. For attraction stems not from actions alone, but from one's essence. Certain individuals utter few words, yet linger in women's thoughts for decades. They embody an intangible quality, subtle, unseen, yet profoundly compelling. The reality is, this quality arises not from chance, but from insight, grasping the 5 principles that subtly compel women toward you, often unconsciously. We shall examine them deliberately, candidly, and authentically, ensuring that upon conclusion, you comprehend the archetype of a man who remains indelible in her memory. Principle 1. Rather than pursuing her vitality, you guide it. Let us speak plainly. Many assume attraction hinges on appropriate responses. She smiles, you reciprocate. She withdraws, you grow anxious. She retreats, you intensify pursuit. Yet attraction operates differently. One does not captivate by mirroring her vitality, one captivates by directing it. To clarify, guidance does not imply coercion or dominance. It signifies remaining anchored amid turbulence. Envision a scenario. During an outing, she appears sullen, aloof, unlike her customary demeanor. Typical responses involve overanalysis. Did my words offend? Have I erred? However, the individual attuned to this principle responds otherwise. He maintains composure, measured in speech, fully engaged. He refrains from pursuing her disposition. He upholds his equilibrium. For women intuitively perceive your emotional cadence, detecting unease, urgency, or instability. Yet when your composure endures, impervious to her fluctuations, a profound shift occurs. She begins to rely upon your steadiness. She aligns with your guidance instinctively. Such a man avoids incessant reassurance. He permits silences to unfold. He directs through serenity. And his words, when voiced, emerge lucid, assured, deliberate. Women discern this distinction immediately. Guidance eschews authoritarianism. It entails possessing clarity, awareness of one's stance, principles, and resilience against emotional sway. Amid her distress, you engage not to prevail, but to comprehend. When tested, you respond not reactively, but with poise. You remain resolute. This constitutes true leadership, understated, nuanced, yet potent. Women gravitate not toward those who mirror their vitality, but toward those whose vitality remains unwavering despite hers. Thus, when she withdraws next, heed this, resist aligning your emotions with hers. Remain steadfast. Embody tranquility. Guide through equanimity. For when your vitality directs, her affinity ensues. Principle 2. Cultivate enigma via discretion. Admit it, gentlemen often converse excessively, particularly under nerves or in efforts to captivate a woman. They elaborate, divulge unduly, substantiate, aspiring for her affirmation of excellence. Yet those who subtly allure refrain. They offer fragments, not the entirety. Consider this. Enigma involves no pretense of alternate identity. It concerns ease with partial comprehension. No obligation exists to recount one's biography within initial encounters. Withhold exhaustive disclosures of sentiments, formative experiences, or aspirations. Permit her mild intrigue, as curiosity fosters attraction's genesis. When details remain veiled, she contemplates you. She revisits your phrases, pauses, subtle expressions, yearning for further insight. Analogize to melody, intervals between tones amplify resonance. Enigma achieves likewise, allowing quietude to convey. Thus, rather than broadcasting daily minutiae digitally or responding instantaneously, exercise mild restraint. Not manipulatively, but to safeguard your essence. The most compelling figures appear marginally elusive, not from conceit, but from immersion in existence. They accept occasional misinterpretation. This discretion, this restraint from exhaustive revelation, distinguishes you. And women perceive it, for intriguingly, minimal disclosure prompts expansive imagination of your character, surpassing any verbal exposition. Enigma demands no artifice, it requires serenity. Serenity in reticence. Serenity in tolerating voids. Thus, afford intervals. Allow her conjecture. Within that quietude, affinity intensifies. Principle 3. Prioritize rapport over endorsement. Every gentleman encounters this. Upon meeting a woman, an impulse surges for her sanction. You initiate contact, lavish praise, concur readily. You feign amusement at unfunny quips, solely for favor. Yet inwardly, authenticity wanes. You perform. The verity, endorsement ensnares. It gratifies transiently, yet erodes selfhood. Once she detects your reliance on her affirmation, innate allure diminishes. Compelling men seek not universal approval, they foster bonds. They pose genuine inquiries. They attend attentively. They engage playfully from desire, not necessity. Upon her commendation, they acknowledge gracefully and proceed. Absent it, they remain unshaken, for their assurance derives internally. Frame it thus: if your vitality hinges on her feedback, authority transfers. Yet anchored in self, unyielding to acclaim, dynamics alter. Discourse shifts from impressing to bonding. Women sense the contrast between artifice and authenticity. Endorsement proves ephemeral, rapport endures. Attention may be procured, but presence eludes fabrication. Thus, in future dialogues, decelerate. Inquire meaningfully. Attend sans compulsion to retort. Embrace curiosity over urgency. Ceasing the quest for her favor prompts her intrigue, your composure, restraint from pursuit, distinctiveness. This empowers valuing rapport above endorsement. You transition from seeking selection to self-affirmation. Principle 4. Maintain equanimity amid her fervor. This challenges most, as feminine intensity, ire, sorrow, detachment, elicits masculine alarm. Responses vary: contention, remediation, or withdrawal. Yet reality dictates, her fervor requires no resolution. It essays your fortitude. Not invariably deliberate. At times, she merely assesses, can you endure her tempest sans depletion? Sustain poise amid disarray. A centered man calms not selfishly, but inherently. Amid distress, he attends. Amid tears, he endures. Amid distance, he allocates latitude. Not from frailty, but emotional constancy. Women recall evoked sentiments, not expeditious solutions, nor copious counsel, but sanctuary in proximity. Ceasing reaction in favor of a tendency evinces maturity. Rarity ensues, as most defend or detach. Yet the serene man opposes the gale. His tranquility prevails so resolutely that she yields. She entrusts her unvarnished self, disordered, fervent, intricate, sans judgment. This forges genuine closeness. You emerge as her stabilizer. Thus, when fervor arises next, forego hasty amendment. Simply abide. Demonstrate your tranquility's inviolability. Regardless of her volume, your serenity resonates stronger. Principle 5. Accept her potential departure. This final tenet proves arduous, yet supremely efficacious. Viewing a desired woman while affirming, should she depart, equilibrium persists. You've triumphed. Not hubris, self-regard. Most cling excessively, dreading loss, solitude, irreplaceability. Yet fear-driven grasp dulls acuity. It breeds dependency, foreseeability, forgettability. Memorable men possess departure's capacity. Not from indifference, but self-regard parity. Absent loss is dread, conduct transforms. Pleading ceases. Placation halts. Affection's pursuit ends. Instead, choice governs, peace invites persistence, turmoil prompts exit. Such resilience perplexes women positively, accustomed to pursuit, adhesion, supplication. Yet your poise through separation, amid quietude, reframes perception. She recognizes no retention effort, merely permission to remain. Transitioning from necessity to elective tranquility revolutionizes. For authentic attraction flourishes in solitude's comfort. When fulfillment independence of reciprocation, existence proceeds irrespective. Thus, loosen your grasp. Permit her witness, departure notwithstanding, you advance undiminished. This embodies assurance. Liberation. Indelibility. Attraction eschews stratagems, maneuvers, or facade. It concerns evolving into one who generates vitality sans pursuit. Who offers presence over acclaim. Residing therein, women sense it inexplicably. Should this resonate profoundly, enter Principles of Below. Recall, the paramount attractor is he who could possess her, yet requires not.